Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I've got a Throwback Thursday to share with you today. And we all have Emily is Ruth to thank for picking this particular candle out, which is my 3-wick version of Champagne Toast from Bath & Body Works. Here it is in all its glory. You can tell this is not the newest packaging. Bath & Body Works does come out with this most every single year. I'll leave that right there. I will describe to you what Bath & Body Works describes this candle as. Bubbly champagne, sparkling berries, and juicy tangerine. So like I mentioned before, this is an older packaging, but they bring it back every year with the lid here. And it's just a wrap sticker. It doesn't even wrap all the way around. It literally stickers from here, as you can see, start peeling away or pulling away, and it ends here. So it's literally just for the front of the candle. So, as I mentioned before, this does come back every year, it seems, from Bath & Body Works. And last year, in 2016, they brought it back in body care, which in my store went super fast. And my friend was able to snag me a lotion, but that was it, because this particular one, it was like Bath & Body Works finally listened to, people's suggestions. Because a lot of people were saying things like Champagne Toast should come out in body care because it's such a beautiful scent in the candle. It's refreshing that it should be really great. It would do wonders in body care, and they did. Last year they did bring it out, and but sold out so fast. So I buy this every year. I think I may even have a backup from this for saving one for next year. But it is a staple of mine. I do enjoy it. I love its change of pace. It's like it describes. It's more citrusy, more lively, that kind of thing, rather than all the heady spices and notes that we do tend to get a lot of when it comes to other Bath & Body Works collections that come out either at the same time or just before. So this is always a great change. And I think that's probably why it's also very popular, because it is a change from the pace. So Scent Appeal on Cold is a 10 out of 10 for me. I love it, and I do enjoy it each and every year. So, let's see here. I have not had to trim the wicks, sadly. I've not had to trim the wicks in ages because it's been almost putting itself out, drowning itself almost. As you can see, there is a little bit of sooting, on this back. Just this one little area, and I'm not even sure why. So it was near the beginning. It hadn't, this was soot that has been on this candle for quite some time. But there's nowhere else anywhere on the candle. It's just that one spot. But the wicks haven't shifted, which is great, but they are very short, and I've never had to trim the wick on this one. And sadly, you can tell that the candle's almost been like PWS anyway. It's not drowned itself completely, because look at the color. It's changed the wax. It's only glowing. It's not twinkling and sparkling like a candle would flicker and so on. It is quite literally just glowing. That's it. And it takes quite some time right now to pool. It was doing so well for the first half. For the first half, this candle did so well, and then this last half, it's just, well, as you can sort of see the squidgy mark right here, from about here to where it's at right now. I've really been struggling with this one. Been really trying to make this work for me, but unfortunately I've had to actually put this candle to rest and stop burning it, because as you can see, the color changed. Well, it actually has started to give it off this kerosene type scent to it, which I don't enjoy, and that's not why I like this candle. So and at this point, I think that it's destroyed the rest of the wax in that sense, so I'm not going to chunk it up or anything like that. So Scent Appeal when it was burning really well, I would give it Appeal would be a 10 out of 10. But obviously, for obvious reasons, I've had to stop burning it, and I would go right down to like a 2, because it's PWS, it puny wicked itself and almost drowned itself, and that kerosene smell kind of came out with it. As far as performance, it did really well again, about halfway, and then punied out for the last half. So it's a 50-50. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10 overall for performance. It is still a candle I love and enjoy, and I do appreciate the scent blend for this time of year, because like I said before, so many candles have spices and heavy wintry notes, or peppermint or things like that. So this is a really nice change of pace. As the Bath & Body Works describes, bubbly champagne. I don't get fizzy notes. There's no fizzy compared to vendor wax. I haven't found a candle that was actually bubbly, like fizzy in my nose, with the exception of Root Candles champagne. I think, yeah, their champagne one was actually bubbly. I definitely get a tangerine. I definitely get the berries. Like, I don't know what kind of berries. They're not blueberries, that's for sure, because I'm not a blueberry fan. But most certainly, it's not fizzy, but it's bright, I think is the best way I could put it. So thank you very much for Emily is Ruth for picking this week's Throwback Thursday candle. Unfortunately, it's dead at this point, but it did so well that first half, and I quite enjoyed it. So first person down below to comment and select either a wax melt or a candle for me to burn or melt, I will do that. I will acknowledge if you're the first person and let you know that that's what we'll be melting or burning, and come back to you guys next week after Christmas. Oh my gosh. With my review. All right, let's start out with some melts here. Sensational's Mistletoe Kiss. Scarlet Cypress Wreath. Rum Brulee. These are all Sensationals. Holiday Home. Perfectly Pine. Balsam and Birch. We have Glistening Snowflakes. Goose Creek, we have two. We have Holiday Rum Cake. And Peppermint. And as far as the next two, if the candle gets picked, I will also melt the wax melts that correspond to this. So we have the first one here is Candy Sparkling Joy, which also has a melt right here. And the next one is Glade as well, in Frosting with Love. And of course I have the melt as well for that. Let's see here. Bath & Body Works Vanilla Bean Marshmallow. Two more Glade candles. We have Cozy Cider Sipping. The Tree Trimming Wonder. Bath & Body Works candle in Cranberry Woods. Root Candles Candy Cane. And lastly, we also have another Root candle, and that is of Tobacco Vanilla. And this is a huge queen bee jar. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you very much for Emily's Ruth for picking this week's Throwback Thursday candle. I want to wish everyone a happy, safe Christmas. I will talk to you again before New Year, but I want you guys to please be safe. We all want to be able to chat with one another again after the Christmas holiday is over. The holidays are over. And of course, yes, be aware of everyone around you too. I know with driving and that, it's not just about you, it's also everybody else around you. But yes, I do value and appreciate every single one of you guys. So I really hope that everyone comes back after after Christmas. And we will talk to you next week before the New Year. All right, you guys, as always, be safe, take care, have fun.